to
the Zak
and Buzz review.
Power!
Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing Heat 3 of Gladiators.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really good.
It's getting better week on week.
Yes.
It's absolutely amazing again this week. This week, did you notice your mother? She really got into
yes,
it, you know?
rather
She
enthusiastically.
enjoyed the first two, but this week she was literally, come on!
That was the thing. We've discussed in the past what our favourite female gladiators are, but we haven't actually discussed what our favourite male gladiators are.
Yeah, who's your favourite gladiator?
We would love to know, so please comment below. We've had a great response so far on the previous video, so please let us know.
Yeah, well...
What's yours?
Well, I'm always going on about, obviously, Sabre being my female gladiator, and she performed really well, I thought, on tonight's episode.
Possibly not on the wall so much, but for the other things,
I think she did better than Diamond. I was expecting, not Diamond,
Comet.
Comet.
Yeah, that was a shame,
I thought Comet would fly up there, you know, but there you go, maybe she's still got... I want to see her on Hang Tough. Anyway, so Sabre, yeah, we don't want to know about Sabre. Everybody loves Sabre. But male... gladiator for me, it's Nitro. Okay, Nitro. Yeah, I'd already decided that. I think on Heat 2.
Yeah,
I mean, he is just
so
stacked. Yeah, he is stacked. You know, he's just literally,
and he got so much bouncy energy.
It's the energy and his complete approach to the games. And,
and he's so positive.
He's
which
positive,
is really good.
positive. And what a role model that guy is. You know. I mean, I don't know if you're ever going to see this particular Nitro, but you are the man, you know? I mean...
The man.
He is just so...
bubbly.
He
is nitroglycerin.
You think he's a bit off the wall.
Encapsulated in a human form.
And, I mean, okay, so Gauntlet, we all agree. I've looked at people commenting on social media, we all kind of agree that Gauntlet has been a little bit flat compared to the original Gauntlet. And I always said that...
apparently they decreased it by like one gladiator as well, which is interesting.
Okay, interesting. But this week, the ladies was about the same as the past two heats. But the gents finally, and and Nitro was the one, because he literally pinned them down and pushed them back, and eventually then it rolled over to
Bionic at the end.
Yeah.
And he
we haven't really seen much of
annihilated.
Bionic, have we?
No, we haven't.
But did you see he shoved?
He basically shoved him all the way back to the beginning.
What was the contender's name?
Ash.
Ash.
Yes.
He literally launched him, and he like went back, and then he caught him and chucked him out. I mean, that is what we want to see.
That was probably one of the highlights of today's episode.
That was superb. What I want to also say, well, who's your favourite when it comes to the male gladiators? Because I'm doing all the talking.
I'm tempted to say Nitro as well, because he does seem the most friendly.
He was just great. So,
although I do find it quite funny, the kind of ego of Legend as well.
Yeah, Legend. Although again, we're back up on the
edge.
I
like that. I like that.
That was good. And
but they do still feel a tiny bit tentative.
Well, certainly Legend was, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Legend was. But again, Sabre
but Nitro was up there, wasn't he? And he really went for it.
Yeah.
He was good. He was good up there.
He managed to do a shove, didn't he?
Oh,
to go
maybe.
But again, it was Sabre again that took one of the contenders out. Wasn't it?
Fury did.
Fury, okay, maybe not Sabre. All right, it was Fury. Okay, got so many.
Well, when we should go on to the contenders this week.
Yeah.
So male contenders, we had Ash and another Finley. That's going to be a bit tricky if they face each other in the future.
And I'm still putting the original Finley for me out in front at the moment.
Yeah, he did have the speed.
He had the speed.
I was expecting this Finley to be possibly a bit better than he actually performed.
It's only because when as soon as somebody mentions military, you think assault courses, you think you know all the stuff. But yeah, he was evenly matched with who was the other chap?
Ash.
Ash, that's it. And right to the end, and literally to the gauntlet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Ash just literally
the Eliminator.
The Eliminator, I keep saying. So excited this week I am. Yeah, it's all like, but the Eliminator, because poor old Ash just he lost his balance.
Yeah, it was the balance beam that really clinched it for Finley.
And then when he tried to get out that travelator, he just face planted. Boom.
Yeah.
That was painful looking. Whereas Finley, bless him, he went for that first run, and I think it was about 3/4 of the way up, and he kind of staggered it. And it's like he's going to go, but he pulled it back and he just got the top. So good on him.
And then you've got the female contenders. So we had Bronte and Alex. And Bronte was the female firefighter from Sheffield.
I've got to say,
she was
Really
great,
good.
especially on the edge. She was like a gazelle.
yeah, and for contender, this is obviously the third show. She's out in front now on my female contenders.
Yeah,
I think she could go all the way. You know, she had the power, and up on the edge.
The enthusiasm as
well.
well.
You see her on the edge. I mean, she was like, you know, because
I'm not going to go round. I'm going to go over.
Yeah, I'm just going to like bounce from each
bing,
one,
bing, bing, bing,
and she was just fantastic on that. You know,
that was
that was rocking.
That was great to watch.
Yeah, I felt that. Let's go right back to the first
event,
duel. Yeah, Viper, bless him.
That was hilarious.
I mean, not being funny. He took the guy out, first hit, but before the whistle. And I thought, well, he did it so well, he's going to do it again as soon as they do it. And he didn't.
And it turned round.
He lost his balance. Oh, man.
But that was good because we haven't really seen enough of Viper to kind of know him as well as possibly I want to have done.
I think,
but now he's actually done another event other than Gauntlet, which he's managed to kind of put his personality into, which is really good.
So, but then the other giant again, whap. But again, Bronte, for the females...
She stayed on!
She gave as good as she got. That was one of the really best... The best battle so far up on the Gauntlet.
She was against Diamond, wasn't she?
Yeah. Now Diamond is a big girl. Yeah, that's all right. In fact, it was Diamond who was on the edge. It was that one because I've got to say this. I think Diamond needed a little extra bum stick.
Was it Diamond? Oh,
I'm sure it was
I can't
Diamond.
remember. She was on
because
there at one
Diamond
point.
was the 6 foot tall one.
Was she on the edge?
Yeah, she was on
the edge.
the
Or was
edge.
it Fury and Sabre?
No, I'm sure it was Diamond.
Oh, what do I know?
But I did notice her costume was riding up, and back in the old good 90s, they always used to use the bum stick, which is what the gymnasts use.
Oh, yeah. And where'd you get that bit of information from? Was that from GladPod?
Yeah, it was from the GladPod. Great GladPod. We like GladPod.
Yeah. Big shout out to all the Gladiators fans out there on GladPod.
Yeah, I remember Cobra on one of his interviews on that. He was saying about.
Didn't he go? Oh no, that's dodgeball.
That's dodgeball. That's dodgeball.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about that. No, but Cobra, bless him, he was such a laugh in the original Gladiators. And I remember when he was being interviewed, he said, he used to go into the changing rooms, and there's the ladies, Jet and Lightning, everybody, using bum stick to make sure their costumes didn't ride up. And he said, if he dies, he wants to be reincarnated as a bum stick.
I don't know how we got onto this conversation. So we had duel.
Bum sticks.
We had the power up one.
Yeah, the power up.
The
ring.
ring. The ring.
That was better this week as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was definitely
especially the men's one. The men's one that was really good.
That was
the edge. Then it was Gauntlet, and then the wall.
Yeah.
So we haven't had Hang Tough this week.
No Hang Tough. We've only had Hang Tough once, haven't we?
Twice. It was the first two. Yeah.
First two.
Two.
Because I
heats.
definitely want to see a comment on Hang Tough.
Yeah, she's only done the wall.
Yeah, and she should be able to I think she's going to excel on that one. But the two gladiators, the male gladiators on the ring. That was
the ring. That was Apollo.
Yes,
and Phantom.
Phantom, yeah.
With the hood.
Phantom worked really well on that one.
Yeah, he wasn't taking any prisoners.
I've got to say, we don't want to be mean to Apollo, but he's kind of like, every time Apollo comes on, it's going, he's the normal guy.
If you, from a distance, he just looks like a normal man, but it's the fact that he's so tall, that's the imposing thing about him.
I can't help it, it's just all the gladiators kind of look, buff and big.
Is it all in proportion?
They get the guns out.
Oh my god, are you a gladiator, Buzzsaw?
No, gladiator, no, I've got my guns out. And then he kind of just looked like a really tall normal guy with a normal haircut and a normal face. Bless
Not
him.
the most intimidating.
No, but he still does the business.
He still threw his hat in the ring.
Yeah, he still does the business. So good old Apollo.
Good old Apollo, yeah. Was this your favourite heat so far?
I think I've liked bits from all of them, but certainly...
This had certain memorable moments.
Yeah, this had some really good ones.
Had Viper in duel, and you had Bronte as a gazelle in the edge.
Yeah, and the male gauntlet was finally back.
Bionic!
Bionic, you did the business,
I
man.
wasn't particularly taken Bionic in the previous heats, but today he showed his
I
stuff.
thought it was unfortunate for Steel, because Steel obviously
he
got eliminated out of it.
Yeah, disqualified.
Those, I don't know what you call those push pads, but they're like...
Silly.
I remember Wolf used to use those really effectively and pin people down to the sides.
Because you can't hug. That's the thing they're trying to.
He was kind of locking him in with his arms out,
which you're not allowed to do.
He's got to, like, you got to push,
push.
and
Put them together.
Put them together, and Wolf was really good in that one. But they don't seem to be very effective with them so far. But Nitro did the business, and then when it passed over, as you say, to Bionic was just like wham, you know.
Goodbye, Ash.
that was the best. So that really finished it on a high. Again, what can I say? The Eliminator was hard for.
It was hard, and I think that in the female Eliminator there was like a 7-second lead.
Yeah.
And in all, that didn't amount to much either.
Alex brought it back, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. She did
really quickly. But saying
Bronte did manage it, so well done.
So well done, Bronte, and well done to Finley.
Yes. So we've got 2 Finleys in the quarterfinals.
Yep.
We've got Bronte and the other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, you've got. It'd be interesting to see who is going to be the one that gets in with the fastest time of the runner-up.
Yes.
Because they don't seem to. You're screaming at them, go, because it's not over. You still could do the fastest time. But they kind of hesitate a bit.
Sometimes, yes.
But it must be so knackering on that travel.
I know.
I mean, you know.
You think 30 seconds isn't that long on like different events and things, but when you're putting your all in,
it does take it out of you.
You
know, so brilliant episode.
Brilliant episode.
Brilliant. I mean, really love number 3. Can't wait for number 4.
You get the right number of fingers.
Yeah. I mean, it was fantastic. So yeah, job done.
So, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any suggestions of further reviews you'd like to see from Zak and Buzz.
Power up!
In the Gladiators!